Joshua George. Hello, Rusty Shackleford. Hello, Bobby99. Glad you like the music. This is ATB's, Andre Tenenberger's Twisted Love. A great piece of music.
I will find mistakes in the lines of your face.
Hope you guys are having a good Friday.
You say my name.
Hopefully today we'll have a good
because
live stream. Have a lot of fun.
I want someone to play.
You guys brought your drinks,
Isn't
your
that
beers, your wines, your liquors, your coffee,
my love?
your orange juice, Coca-Cola, Sprite, 7-Up, sponsors. Because today,
my love,
or rather tonight,
I am so twisted.
welcome.
My
This is ATB's Twisted Love, featuring Christina Soto, one of the greatest pieces of electronic Euro dance music ever made. Hello, Mac. Hope you have your beers ready, because tonight we drink in the Cock and Hen Tavern. Let's go. What is your MBTI? I have no idea what that even means. What's an MBTI? Personality test. I've never really taken one. I've never taken a personality test. What is your MBTI, Joshua? Theo Von Buren.
just give me a moment. I've got to step back. Just give me a moment. I've got to step back.
How many people do we have online right I'm not even sure what the hell we're going to be doing. They use MBTI and CIA and Mossad. Okay, that's awesome. So what are we going to talk about today, guys? Today there was a terrible video that came out from Ukraine showing a Ukrainian soldier executing 2 Russian civilians. Supposedly because they refused to house the Ukrainian soldiers, and so they were considered traitors. This is like something out of Come and See. The way that they did it, I mean, it was like something out of a movie. It was pretty disturbing, guys. But again, this is the Ukraine that the United States is supporting. So I really don't know what to say anymore other than it's terrible. It really is terrible, guys. But nonetheless, today is Friday, and let's have a good evening Let's try to have a good time, everybody. If you are watching me right now, that means that you are at home, or maybe you're at work listening to me on your headphones, or maybe you're in your car listening to me. I have no idea. But regardless of where you are, if you are listening to me, you ain't got any dates tonight. You ain't hanging out with your wife right now, that's for certain, if you're married. And you probably don't have any kids. And if you do, I don't know. I don't know if they're with you or not. But you are definitely you're definitely in the crowd that is maybe a little bit lonely right now. And that's okay. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to give solace to those who have nothing else to do on their Friday nights. That's totally okay. Ukraine doesn't do war crimes. Yeah. Let's talk German ministers plot take over German government. Yes. I heard about this. You're at work right now. Okay, so I'm entertaining you at work. German ministers plot. I heard about the plot. Yeah, there was a coup. There was an attempted coup. This could be like the next beer hole push. No life confirmed. That's nice. Oh, Lord. Hold on. Let's go back to the music. I'm going to play some music. Guys, as I'm... There was another great piece of music. Oh, Lord. Are we listening to some Tori Amos? I don't know. Here we go. Germans always like starting shit. It seems that way, guys. It really does. It really does seem that way. Suspected terrorists who are now sitting in pretrial detention in Germany. Prosecutors have said the suspects included individuals with weapons and knowledge of how to use them. They had attempted to recruit current and former army members and had stockpiled weapons. Yeah, well, we had something like this happen in Germany before. It happened in 2009. There was an attempted plot by a bunch of right-wing lunatics who dreamed of a so-called Day X, in which they would execute all of the so-called liberal politicians and journalists and establishments far right government. At home playing I-4000 Week Reich, playing as the King of Yugoslavia as I smash Germans and Italians. That sounds awesome. Oh, I get a kick out of you guys. There was some pretty terrible things. Always terrible things happening all over the world. And everybody's saying that Russia's losing, but at the same time, you read all these articles online about how, Bakhmut is being destroyed, Bakhmut's being plummeted, Bakhmut's being devastated. Well, if it's being devastated, how the hell is Russia losing? I don't know. Somebody asked me to talk about a so-called a clash that took place between Chinese and Indian border guards, and this actually happened. There's a video of it. I haven't seen it yet. There's definitely a video of Indian and Chinese officers fighting each other, and this is not the first time this has happened. This has happened before. And the last time I heard this happen, a whole bunch of Indian people died and Chinese people died, and they literally killed each other, guys. I mean, the hatred between China and India, it's fierce. It's a fierce hatred, and there's a land dispute between China and India. I believe it's over, I think it's over Nepal or India. I don't know, not India. Nepal or Tibet? Which one is it? I don't know. I think it's either Tibet or I think it's Nepal, is it? There's a number of them. Oh my gosh. The first of the territories, Askai Chin, is administered by China as part of the Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region and claimed by India as part of the Union Territory. Oh, so the Indians are claiming Askai Chin. Backside show. Yeah, there's a whole border dispute between China and it's still going on. It's crazy. It really is crazy. Guys, I have Tibet. Okay, I have been working on a mini documentary. And this damn thing takes forever. I haven't finished it yet. And it drives me insane. The first time, when I first started working on this thing, I was excited. I'm like, okay, let's do this. Got a bunch of work done. Got the subtitles done, thanks to a Serbian translator. He's a friend of mine. Then I started doing the B-roll stuff. Got the first set of B-roll completed. Did a bunch of editing. Second phase of B-roll. Took a couple of days. Third set of B-roll. Took like 5 freaking days to finish it. Now I gotta do the final set of B-roll, and I still got a bunch of editing to do. And it drives me crazy when I am working on the same damn project almost every single day. It's driving me nuts. Like I really want to finish it, and I can't. I can't finish it. I'm not done. And so I tell myself, Ted, just finish it, just rush it. And I don't want to rush it, because then I'll feel bad after publishing it. I want to give you guys my best work. And I've done little mini documentaries before. I did one on Mexico back in 2015. I also did one on an American soldier who fought ISIS. I interviewed him. His name is Brett Felton. He's a great guy. Great guy. I interviewed him. I did a little mini documentary about him. It's on my YouTube channel. It was originally posted in 2015. Got a lot of views when it first came out. And it was I felt pretty proud of myself after finishing that one, because I put my heart into it. I did one on a former Serbian intelligence officer. He was an intelligence officer for the Yugoslav People's Army back in the 1990s. He fought against the KLA as an intelligence officer. And that took me about 2 weeks to finish. That was also a pain in the ass, but it was worth it. I put my heart into it. And this one, I really want to put my heart into this, guys. I really want to put my heart into this one. Because back in 2019 or 2020, I saw a movie called A Sniper's Story. And if you have not seen this film, go on YouTube and click and type in A Sniper's Story, and you'll see it. Watch it. It's a great movie. And it's about this Serbian sniper who joined the fight against the Nazis in Donbass. Now, when you say join the fight against Nazis, you automatically think, like if I said he joined the fight against Nazis, you think, oh, he's a World War II vet. No. He's a 2014 vet. He joined the fight against the Nazis in Donbass in the war that began in 2014. And he fought the Nazis. And he's still fighting them. And I saw the movie, and I was so touched by what I saw, I said, I gotta watch this. I gotta watch this, guys. I watched it, and I said, I gotta interview this man. I have to. And I tried contacting him. He didn't contact me back. Probably didn't even see my message, because I don't think he even looks at his inbox. You know, he's in his 50s, so I don't expect him to be keen on social media, okay? So I contacted him again. Contacted his VK, contacted his Facebook. Didn't work. So I know a guy from Ukraine who is kind of connected in media circles, social media circles. And he wrote me, and he asked me about something. He asked me about American propaganda against Russia, because he's pro-Russia. You know? And I said, hey, you know about Dejan Beric? He said, yeah. I said, can you help me contact him? He said, yeah. That very day, he said, write this guy, I'll write you back. I wrote this dude. It was the manager for the sniper guy. And he wrote me back the same day, and we set something up. So I was very excited to interview this guy, because I have been wanting to talk to this man since 2020. So I'm going to put my heart into this documentary. I'm not going to rush it. I am not going to half-ass it. We are going to finish this. And if that means at times that I'm not working on other things, if that means at times that I am not sleeping, if that means at times that I am not lazing around and doing what I want or playing Elden Ring, which is what I really, really want to do sometimes, it's so damn deep. That's my opinion. I don't know. We're going to get this damn thing done. People are fighting and dying in a war right now. Civilians are being killed. People are living in hunger in the war zone. And here I am complaining about editing a YouTube video that probably 500 people are going to see. Hell Across the Border was a masterpiece. You know what? John Juan, you and I have disagreed on some things, but you have made my day by telling me this. And I am sincere about that. You have made my day. Thank you so much. Thank you so damn much. And at the same time, I have other work that I need to do outside of the website. I have other errands that I have to run. And so I have been either staying up late doing the editing, or I have been waking up at 1 in the morning, going to bed at 6 p.m., waking up at 1. Do you think there will be another war in Kosovo? Sadly, yes. I believe so. Now, I've talked to some people about this. The former Yugoslav intelligence officer that I interviewed years ago, he was pretty damn certain that it's going to happen. Hello, Brainstorm 4207. He was pretty damn certain that it's going to happen. In fact, he was so certain, he told me that he was preparing to go reside in the mountains in case of an invasion of the Balkans by Turkey, Germany, some other country. And he told me that because he is an older man and he has experience in war and in military tactics and things of that nature, that he was willing to lead a paramilitary of young men in the fray, to lead them into the fray. And he was willing to do that, he told me. He was prepared to do that. And I believe him because he really seemed to be that kind of a guy. Now, a friend of mine who is Serbian, he is a little bit more optimistic, and he thinks, well, I'm not entirely certain if this is going to happen. And, well, he thinks that, there's not much of an incentive for there to be a war right now. But Dejan Beric, who is a veteran of the Yugoslav War, he is quite certain that it is going to happen. Now, Joshua George, you just said that Serbia has deployed soldiers. Can you give me the article for this? Could you give me the IRL for this? Give me a link, please, that verifies what you just said, that Serbia has sent troops. Because you just said Serbian troops are deploying troops to Kosovo. Okay, so can you give me a link for that, please? I would like to see that. I'd be interested to see that. Radagast, where are you from, by the way? Are you American? Are you European? Are you Asian? What are you? Where are you from? I'm interested to know the demographics of those who watch my videos. Usually people who watch my channel are European. There's a lot of Europeans who watch my channel. You sent it? I haven't gotten it. Oh, hold on, let me check. Maybe. Okay, give me the Google search. What did you search for to get that? Because let's see here. Hold on. 18 people are watching. Oh, damn, that's pretty good, guys. M. Lebowski, Poland, awesome. YouTube is not allowing the link to pass through, Joshua. So let's see if what you're saying is true. It should be able to pop up like literally right now. So because that's a huge news if that's true. All I'm seeing right now is that Serbia to request permission to deploy troops in Kosovo. That's not deployment. Let's see. Serbia's Vucic will ask NATO permission to deploy troops. That's not deployment. Serbia calls for green light to deploy its troops. Calls for green light to deploy its troops. Now, that's serious, but that's not deployment. It says here that the Serb-Kosovo tensions grow. Okay, Serbia's President Aleksandar Vučić said on Thursday that the Serbian government would ask the NATO peacekeeper commander to allow the country to send up to 1,000 police and army personnel to Kosovo. So they're still wanting to ask permission from NATO. Yeah, NATO general says able to secure Kosovo as Serbia tries to deploy. Tries. That's not deployment. Tries. That's not deployment. That's just trying to deploy. They want to deploy. They're asking NATO for permission to deploy. That's not deployment, my friend. So I don't know exactly what you are referring to. Perhaps you have some kind of intelligence that I don't have at the moment, but I don't see it, my friend. I'm sorry. Let's look at this YouTube channel, everybody. This YouTube channel may just disappear one day. I have no idea. This whole thing may just disappear. But guys, I trust that some of you will follow me into the gates of Sodom. I trust that some of you will follow me into the gates of the Third Reich. I trust that some of you will follow me into the gates of Mordor, the Lord of the Rings. I trust that some of you will follow me into the lands between and participate in the quest to become the Elden Lord and defeat Rania, the Lady of the Moon, to defeat Radagon, the King of Caelid, to defeat the trolls and the men of Lord Godfrey. I trust that some of you will follow me to Rumble, to VK, to BitChute, because that's where I will go. To enter the castle Stormville, where I must go, and where you must also go. That's where we must go, my friends. Because the land of you and the tube is being slowly taken over by those who are under the broken runes of the Elden Ring. European Croatian ethnic living in Switzerland. Very interesting. And how is life in Switzerland? Is it nice? Is it a cool place to live in Switzerland? Do you like living in Switzerland, or do you wish to live elsewhere? What is your Rumble account? I have not made one yet, but I will. I have to. I have no choice but to ride my faithful steed into the land of Rumble, to take my sword of the land of reeds and my level 9 character into as many side quests as possible, exposing the orcs of Naziland and the land up into the Carpathian Mountains, where those who call themselves Ukraine reside. And I will observe the great conflict between the land of Rus and the land of Uk on the Carpathian Mountains, in a conflict of storm, steel, and blood, to Castle Stormville, everybody, in the great war, in the great shattering. Anyway, here we go. It is 5:23. I could foresee a sequel, Hell Across the Crimea, would probably get you booted out of YouTube. I'm already working on it. BitChute is good. The problem with BitChute, Mr. Lebowski, in America we'll say Lebowski. There was actually a film, The Great Lebowski, which is a hilarious movie, by the way. The problem with BitChute, my friend, is that it's full of Nazis. It's literally full of like liberals will say it's a bunch. It's it's literally full of Nazis. Like literally, dude, it is full of Nazis. Is there already a Theodore Schubot on Rumble? What the fuck? I must have made it years ago. I completely forgot. I want to apply as your Hellenic Royal Guard to aid in your quest to conquer Sodom. We must, my friends. We must lead a great army into the quest to vanquish the lands of Sodom, which lie just outside of the volcano manor, north of the lands between. Theo, you got suspended from YouTube for not having a YouTube license plate. This is Theo cleansing of the lands of the internet. Oh, Lord. The problem with BitChute, Mr. Lebowski, is that it's literally full of Nazis. Like, literally, every time I do a video on BitChute, there's a bunch of Nazis who are on there like, you're a cuck, you must be Jewish. You look Jewish. You look Jewish. I'm like, dude, actually, I'm ethnically Palestinian. But good guess. It's like going to a Chinese person and saying, you look Japanese. It's like, well, kinda, yeah, but not exactly. Switzerland is a very organized and regulated place. Wages are high, but also the living costs. Well, I was born here, so I don't know much else. I would love in a much wild place. I could live in a much wild place. I see. Deuce Vault. That game, Elden Ring, let me tell you guys something. You know what? I feel bad talking about video games. Shouldn't I be talking about more important matters? Why am I talking about video games? Why am I talking about video games, guys? Why? I should be talking about more important matters. I should be talking about things that you can find yourself just by going on a quick Google search and looking up whatever you're interested in looking up. I should be doing that for you guys. That's what I do at the end of the day, right? That's what I do at the end of the day. That's what I do. Breaking news, everybody. Let's look more into this. Guys, do you think that Russia and the U.S. will have a nuclear war? I don't think it'll happen. I could be completely wrong, but I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think there's going to be a nuclear war. I think here is because this is an educational YouTube channel, right? I was literally about to talk about Elden Ring for like the next hour, but I was like, Ted, what are you doing? Stop. We have to be educational. We have to be educational. We can't be talking about video games. We can't be talking about fighting Godfrey's soldiers and fighting Margit and Morgit and Melina and Roderick. We can't be doing that. We can't be talking about venturing out into the volcano manor. So let's talk about political analysis. Let's talk about political commentary. Let's talk about current events. Okay, let's keep this serious and mature. Serious and mature, everybody. But first, my friends, it's time for a drink. Guys, if you have your drinks, let's have a drink. This is the Cock and Hen Tavern. So, first, let's play some music. Gotta play some music, guys. What am I gonna listen to? What kind of music should I play? Let me think. Let's play some... Do I have any Eastern European stuff? What have I got? Oh, dang it. What am I going to listen to? Trying to find some good music. What are you guys saying? I haven't even checked the chat yet. Sabaton. No, not Oh, okay, you know what? Sabaton? Hold on a second, guys. Just wait a damn moment before we start getting into Sabaton. Okay, hold on. Just wait a damn moment. Okay, guys? It's a certain song I'm looking for. I can't. I hate it. I need to save all the music I like. I need to save all the music. Here it is. I think I found it. Oh God, I think I found it. Oh fuck, hold on. Oh Lord. Can you hear me now? Guys, can you hear me now? Are we good? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now, guys? You're good. I'm good? Okay. Hold on. I want to tell you guys about Vodka. Is this the song that I want? What the hell? No, this is not the song I'm looking for. This is not the song I'm looking for. Don't you just hate that when you type in something and you get like the complete opposite of what you're looking for? Is this the song? Drives me crazy. There's a song I'm looking for, untitled. Wait, this is not the song. Oh, this isn't the song. Anyway, guys. I'll find it, what I'm looking for. Wait, what's going on outside? I don't even know. I can't find the damn thing. You know what? I'm just gonna listen to Doomer music.
True Lab Creative.
Когда за окнами
Guys. Are we good? Just making sure. Just let me know. You guys hear me? Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Guys, can you guys hear me?
Не выключай, прошу я, стоп.
Oh, I think I found the song. Yes, I found it. Little loud still. Okay. Guys, can you hear me? Are we good? How about, is that better? Is that better? Alright, I'm just gonna talk. I went to this liquor store. Literally, they had all of the Russian imported vodka in a grocery cart. And they were trying to get rid of it all on clearance. So I bought like 4 or 5 bottles of this stuff. And there are all of these Russian brands of vodka. And the employee there said, we're trying to get rid of all the Russian vodka. And I said, why? He said, because of the war. And he said, Russian vodka is good. He says, like, you know what's also really good? I said, what? He said, meat. He said, if you come back here, I recommend it. He said something like that. Basically, that's what he was telling me. It's like, you know, because we're not buying any more Russian vodka. We're not importing it. He said so. But, you know, the Ukrainians make very good vodka, and we're trying to support them. So we're trying to get rid of all the Russian vodka. So I said, you know what? I'm going to buy the Russian vodka. So guys, this is basically the first time in my life that I have tried Russian vodka. Oh my god, turn off. You know what? Okay, how about now? Are we good? I'm gonna have to tell the whole story again. Are we good? Can you guys hear me? Porco Christos. Do you read? Copy. Can you hear me? Am I clear now? Are we clear? Bobsky says yes, but I want to hear from Ortho Christos. He said I'm being drowned out. I have to say the whole story again now. Screw it. Just screw it. Just screw it. I turned the music off. How about now? I just turned the music off. The music is off. Guys, the music is off. The music is off. The music is off. It's done. It's over, guys. All right, I'm going to say the story again. I went to the liquor store today. It's a little better. Okay. The music is off now. All right? There's no more music, guys. There's no more music. It's over. It's good. Okay. It's over. All right. We're good. I'm going to tell the story again. Today, I went to the liquor store. They had literally all of the imported Russian vodka inside of a grocery cart. and they were trying to get rid of it all by putting it on a clearance sale. And they're saying all of the Russian vodka is on clearance, and it was cheap. This is like good quality stuff. Cheap, selling it dirt cheap. They want to get rid of it. So the employee there says, you know, Russian vodka is really good. But do you know what's better? What? Ukrainian vodka. Oh, okay. He said, the Russian stuff is good. It's made with wheat. But so is the Ukrainian vodka. Okay. So we're not buying any more Russian vodka. It's all gone. We want to get rid of it all because of this war. So the next time you come over here, I encourage you to buy yourself some Ukrainian vodka. We got to support them. I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy like 5 bottles of Russian vodka. And I did. So I got about 3 different types of vodka. This one is called Giselka. And let me tell you guys, some of these Russian bottles are freaking beautiful looking. Like, they look like straight up just gangster stuff. And I saw this one bottle, like this. I had to buy it. This big fat bottle, and it said Moscow's finest or something like that. And then it says, there was one bottle that I found called Rusin, literally Rusyn, Rusin. It just looks so cool. So guys, this is the first time in my life that I have tried Russian vodka. I've never tried it before, ever. Never tried Russian vodka. I've had tequila, I've had sake. Never had it, guys. So you are going to see me for the first time try Russian vodka. So here we go, guys. I don't know how this stuff's going to taste like, but I'm going to serve it in this tiny little Chinese cup. Okay? So here we go. Let's give it a smell. Has that distilled smell. Kind of like almost like cologne. I mean, you could smell this in a Russian nightclub. Oh yeah, I could definitely imagine smelling this as I walk into a room of Russian gangsters, or just a bunch of cool guys who want to drink vodka and eat dumplings and dance. Here we go. Okay, guys. What the hell is this? This is like acid. See, this is why I stick with beer. Ted, why are you drinking, I don't know. Why are you drinking, that light stuff? What's it called? Keystone Light. Why are you drinking Coors Light? Why are you drinking, Michelob, whatever? Because when I drink this shit, I don't know what this is. Acid, guys. This is the finest quality. What is this stuff? This is high quality vodka made from the finest wheat from the feckin' soils of Russia. What the hell is this stuff? I think am I drinking? Am I drinking cologne here? This is like rocket fuel, exactly. Guys, you could literally cure COVID with this shit. You can cure COVID with this. You could cure COVID with this shit. You could, if you have a sore throat, highly recommend if you have a sore throat. Guys, I was researching I'm not joking. I was researching how to cure a chicken of a cold, because sometimes chickens get sick. And I saw a video from Russia of a Russian woman literally giving her chicken vodka. She had a chicken that was sick. She was giving the chicken vodka. And she said it worked. Just give the chicken some vodka. She was dead serious too, and I can confirm. Is she trolling me? Is this a troll? Is this a troll right now? No, it's not. You could literally cure a cold. You could cure a human of a cold with this shit. Oh my gosh. Dude, you gotta be like a Soviet soldier about to go fight in war to drink this stuff. Oh. You don't drink this for flavor. There's no flavor. This is not even refreshing. This is not refreshing. It doesn't taste good. The guy at the store was like, very good stuff made, but you should try the Ukrainian shit. If this is the Russian shit, I can't imagine. I can't imagine what the Ukrainian stuff tastes like. Tastes like death. Tough people drink tough alcohol. Will consider me a weakling. I don't know. What does the Ukrainian stuff taste like? I want to know. Tastes like Russian tears? What does it taste like? Dude, my whole body is warming up right now. My whole body is warming up. I could feel my throat is warming up, especially right here. There's like this immense warmth that is brewing right now, right here. I've never tried whiskey in my life. Guys, I've been drinking beer. I'm a beer drinker, okay? I drink beer. It's literally just fermented wheat tea. That's what beer is. What is beer? Beer is fermented wheat tea. Beer is fermented wheat tea. That's what beer is. It's good. It's bubbly. It's refreshing. You drink it cold. It's like drinking a soda. It tastes good. It's slightly sweet, slightly bitter. It's got a good balance. This shit is acid. This is battery acid. Is the Polish stuff like this as well? What does Polish vodka taste like? Oh, Lord. Hold on a second, guys. Oh. Whew. I've never tried whiskey before. Guys, we may just have to change the music on this one. Do you know what this reminds me of? Guys, if you haven't seen this movie's a masterpiece, okay? Hold on, let me find it for you real quick. Hold up, guys. No. Here we go, guys. Oh, I hate this OBS stuff. Come on, man. Here we go. Guys, if you haven't seen this movie, straight up, this is what this reminds me of.
Have you found this To raise a wolf, to come here, to title your daughter my wife. May all your futures be pleasant ones, not like our present.
Let me guys tell you something about this movie. The Ukraine stuff tastes like American tax dollars. The Ukraine stuff, LOL. Polish one has potatoes. Guys, I can only drink beer because I can't handle spirits. Guys, when I was growing up, I would literally watch this movie every single day. My father would watch this film every single day. Almost every day my dad was watching this movie, and he told me that it was a masterpiece. He couldn't stop watching this movie. And for the life of me, I didn't understand why. Because to me, it was just some boring-ass old movie about some Jews dancing in a village somewhere. But now looking back, after drinking this vodka, guys, I have finally come to the realization why my dad liked this movie. Hold on. Did this skip the Russian stuff? This better not skip the dude. Oh, please. When the Russians start dancing with the Jews, it's literally golden. Just listen to this, guys. Just listen to this.
Drink l'chaim to life, l'chaim, l'chaim to life. It takes a wedding to make us say, let's live.
By the way, this dude here, this old bastard here, he's an old butcher. He's trying to bang this dude's daughter. And he's like drunk. He's getting drunk because he thinks that he's going to marry no, sorry, not Laser Wolf. This guy here, hold on. This guy here is Laser Wolf, right? The guy who's pouring the vodka. He's Laser Wolf. Okay, he's the local butcher. He has made an agreement with the guy next to him that he's going to marry his daughter. This guy's daughter. He's going to marry Reptevia's daughter. Reptevia has agreed to give the butcher, Laser Wolf, his daughter. The problem is that his daughter don't want this old bastard on top of her, if you know what I mean. And she wants to marry some Jewish well, not really a Jewish, but some Russian communist that she met because he's young and charming and educated. And she don't want to marry this old gray-haired clown. But he's drunk. Because he's celebrating the fact that he thinks he's gonna bang this young girl. He's not. That's the craziest thing about this scene. This guy's getting drunk because he thinks he's gonna get some young woman, not old. He's gonna get some young woman. Little does he know that she don't want anything to do with him. Right, I paused the music. I paused it. They're not Russian, they're Kazakhs. Aren't Kazakhs Russian in this case? Or I don't even know. I don't even know, guys. Anyway, it's like that. Okay, let's just watch the scene. Let's do some l'chaim stuff. Okay.
Another day, drink l'chaim to life. We'll raise a glass and sip a drop of schnapps in honor of the great good luck that favored you. We know that when good fortune favors two, such men it stands to reason we deserve it too. To us and our good fortune, be happy, be healthy, long life. And if our good fortune never comes, here's to whatever comes. Drink l'chaim to life.
They start doing this Semitic dancing. This is what they're doing right here, right? They're doing this Semitic, but this is all Semitic dancing here, right? But the Russians come in and they really bring down the house. The Russians are way better dancers and they're better singers. But let's listen to some more. Wait, what? She married the tailor. Oh, you're right. You're right. She marries the tailor. The redhead marries the communist. You're right. You got me. Thank you so much for that correction, sir. The thermocular liquid is growing on the... This is when the Russian brings down the house. So the Jews are doing the Semitic dancing that they've learned from their ancestors, going all the way back to the Middle East. But the Russian come in and they're like, nah. Let me show you how it's done. Let me show you how it's done, y'all. Let me show you how it's done. You want to drink our vodka and dance? This is how y'all gonna do it, right? Let's listen to this. These Russians though, they know how to sing. They know how to dance too. Watch this. Now, the way that the Jews are dancing is the way that I would dance, right? So I'm not mocking them. I'm just making an observation. Like if I was drunk and I had to dance, I would dance like those guys. But the Russians, they're going to bring down the house. Watch this. Come
on. To your health, and may we live together in peace. Thank you.
I'm pretty certain that if this film, I am pretty certain there's no way this movie would come out today. Like if somebody came up with the idea of Fiddler in the Roof today. I understand that it's an old film. It's considered a classic, so they still play it, right? Because it's considered a classic. I'm pretty certain that if the idea of Fiddler in the Roof came out today, it would never be accepted. I'm pretty certain of that. It just wouldn't be accepted today. I don't think it would, right? At least not in the way that it's done here. Because here it's like, oh, look, the Jew is thanking the Russian for being his friend. Look, the Jew is subservient. Like they wouldn't like that sort of thing. That's just my impression. That's just my impression, guys.
Swarovia, heaven bless you both, Nostrovia. Oh, your husband may we live together in peace. Hey, may you both be favored with the future of your choice. May you live to see 1,000 reasons to rejoice. So, Nostrovia, heaven bless you both, Nostrovia. Your husband may we live together in peace.
It takes a lot of athleticism to dance like this. There's no joke, right? Diddler on the Roof 2022. That's good, guys. Diddler on the Roof. You know what? I will say, though, the film Fiddler on the Roof is a masterpiece. It is. It's literally a masterpiece. Like the music, the acting, it's just everything. The way that the story is arranged, it is a beautiful movie. It's a perfectly done film. It's a great movie. It's a great film. It's a film where you have the Jewish people and you have the Russians and they're friendly with each other, but there's also tension, and then you have the daughter who wants to marry a non-Jew, and then that brings anger that provokes anger in the father, and the father doesn't like that, and it shows you this cultural tension that happens. Like, it's a very interesting movie, right? It's a very good movie, but. I recently saw a film. It was I turned this movie off. There was a film that I watched, I want to say last year. Man, it's nighttime already, guys. The days are getting shorter. Last year, I watched this film. It was called, I think it was, let me look this up real quick. I think it was called The Painted Bird, I think. Let me look this up real quick. Hold on. Was it called The Painted Bird? Was it The Painted Bird? Or was it The Painted Crow? Yep, The Painted Bird. This film, it's called The Painted Bird. This is a film, it came out in 2019. 2019, this film came out. Dude, literally, my sternum is on fire right now. I'm not exaggerating, guys. It's like the middle of my chest is on fire. What's going on? What's happening right now? Painted Bird. That's right. Jerzy Kosinski. So I watched the trailer for the movie, and I said, you know what? This film looks promising. It looks promising, right? It's in black and white. The cinematography looks good. The texture looks good. The music sounds good. This is a promising movie. I'm going to give it a watch. So I started watching this film. It's a Ukrainian-Hungarian film. And when I say Ukrainian-Hungarian, what I mean is that the people who made the film were a mix between Ukrainian and Hungarian people. And it's based on a book that was written by a Polish Jewish guy who lived in Poland when the Third Reich was ruling over it. And he moved to Canada. Guys, this stuff is dangerous. This stuff is bad. This stuff is dangerous, guys. This makes beer look like soda pop. Guys, this makes beer look like soda. What is this stuff? Mr. Lebowski. Mr. Lebowski, tell me about the vodka of Poland, please. So what happened, I watched this film and I turned it off. I couldn't watch it anymore. It's so stupid, this movie. So it's about this little boy whose parents are missing, and they don't really tell you what happened with the parents. It's just, we know that they're gone, right? They're gone, this boy's by himself. Okay, fine. Then he lives with like this old lady who I think is her... Yeah, he lives with this old woman because the village people think that she's a witch, or they think that he's a witch. They think that he's like cursed or something. So the villagers get together and they're like, kill this boy because he's cursed. Well, why is he cursed? Well, because he looks a little different from us. So I'm not sure if anything like this actually happened, but in real life. But this old witch sees him and she's like, I'll take him. So she takes him in and she takes care of him. And then she dies of a heart attack, and then the house lights on fire. So he runs away. So that's over with. Then he goes off into some village, and some farmer sees him, and he's like, hey, boy, you want to work? Yeah, well, I'll give you a place to stay if you work for my farm. Okay, fine. So he starts working at the farm. He's doing all the labor. And in the farm is and I'm going to spoil this movie for you guys because it's a piece of shit film and that you shouldn't be watching it. So, yeah, so he goes to this farm and he's working in the farm, right? And there's a guy and a girl working in the farm. The old farmer murders the guy and says, you're screwing my wife, aren't you? So he doesn't kill him, but he plucks the guy's eyeball out. So the boy runs away from there. And then he goes off to some guy who has pet crows, and he's a sadist. So he enjoys watching the crows kill each other. So what he'll do is he'll paint one of the crows, and then the other crows will attack that crow because he's painted, and he enjoys watching it. Like, he's a sadist, right? But the film isn't showing you that this is bad. It's not showing you that this is a bad guy or anything like that. It's like this guy's a sadist, and he's screwing a woman who's a witch or something, and then the local women come and they scream at her and they're like, you're bewitching our sons, you're screwing all of our sons. So they literally take a bucket or like a glass bottle or something, and they shove it into her vagina and they kick it into her body until she dies. And I'm like, okay, I'm done watching this movie. I'm done watching this. This is bullshit. It's such crap. It's such crap. Yeah, and then I read that the guy made it all up. That's what I heard too, that he made it all. It's a bullshit movie. It was such a stupid movie. But the way that they filmed it was good, right? The texture of the film was nice. The quality of the film was good. The cinematography was good. This film had a lot of good potential, but they just screw it over with these stupid scenes, and it's just weird. It's just weird, like random scenes of weird shit that happens. And they're like, yeah, it's a film about the World War II. It's like, no, this is a film about some like weird shit after weird shit after weird shit taking place. I never liked the film. It just seemed aimless. It just seemed aimless. Ted, you somehow mispronounce so many words and names. At least 2 times every stream I hear you say, okay, what word did I mispronounce? Let me know so that I can correct myself. Thank you very much, Mr. Shackleford, for your concern for the English language, or whatever language you're defending here. M. Lebowski says, V1 Vodka is great. The company is based near me in Hadley, Massachusetts. They have it made in Poland. Very awesome. The movie has nothing to do with reality. Yeah, it seems like that. Ted, you have told that you should be more educational. Well, we are talking about cinema and you are drinking vodka. Yeah, I know, right? It escalated pretty quickly. The movie Defiance is based on lies. You know, I heard about this film Defiance. I heard that it's bullshit. I never watched the film Defiance, but I know people who did see the film, and they said that it was a wonderful movie. I thought it was a decent film. Even though I've never watched it, I have suspected that it's a decent film until I met a man from Poland who told me that it was bullshit, because those people who are the main characters in the film, in reality, were assholes who probably murdered civilians, and they were some murderous communist partisans. The way I said Lebowski, how should I say Lebowski? Tell me. I'm not Polish. When I see that name, I say Lebowski, right? That in American vernacular, we would say Lebowski. So please tell me how I should pronounce the name, sir. Good sir, teach me how I should pronounce the last name, so that way we can maintain the integrity of its respective language. Please enlighten me on how I should say the name Lebowski or Lebowski. There was a great book called Poland's Holocaust by Tadeusz Petrovsky. It is an excellent book. I recommend that everybody read this book. It is an awesome book. I actually found Mr. Petrovsky's email address, and I emailed him, and he has not responded to me, to my despair. Lintovsky. Oh, wait. There's a T? Okay, Mr. Shackelford. So it turns out that I'm supposed to pronounce a T in the name, and I somehow missed this. But my greatest apologies for forgetting to pronounce the T that is not in the name. I am so sorry. From now on, I will say Lintovsky. Thank you so much, Mr. Shackelford, for your correction. I am now a little bit more educated than I was a few seconds ago. Oh, God. Isn't it a great night? Let's do some music recommendations. Oh, yeah, I was supposed to tell you guys about something. I had 2 cups of vodka. I'm going to leave it at that. What's the alcohol level on this damn thing? 40% alcohol, guys. This is 40% alcohol. I was like, how come this one is in a smaller bottle than the other ones? Probably because it's better quality. Guys, the name of this company is called Gizelka. Gizelka. Is that how you pronounce it, Mr. Shackelford? Correct me. Give me the tutorial for how I should pronounce the name of this vodka. Gizelka? Is it Gizelka? Okay, so according to the internet, it says Gizelka vodka is made in Russia. I couldn't have guessed that it was made in Russia, because as soon as I was buying the damn thing, there was some guy who came up to me and said, "You know, sir, Russian vodka is good." Oh, it's Lintovsky? Oh, you're just messing with me? Oh, you got me, sir. Touche. You got me. You got me. I was hoping that Mr. Shackelford would educate me. Jacob the Liar. That film, the movie Jacob. Okay. Now we're talking about cinema here. Guys. There was a time when films about the terrible thing that happened in World War II were commonly made. The biggest one, obviously everybody knows this, was Schindler's List. Schindler's List is by far the most praised film in regards to the Holocaust. And I can see why. Schindler's List is well directed. The casting was very well executed. Bringing in Liam Neeson to play Oscar Schindler was an excellent idea because he did a very good job in playing his role. Casting the guy who played Amon Goeth, I don't remember the name of the actor, but the guy who played Amon Goeth, he was also an excellent choice. The cinematography was excellent. The sound quality of the film was quite masterful. The music was well done. The way that the film was shot, the sound quality, the texture of the film truly, truly impacted the audience in a way that the audience automatically knew that they were watching a nightmare. The film was very well directed. So it's quite obvious as to why Schindler's List holds the position as the greatest film ever done about the Holocaust. That's a given. There's no arguments about that. There was another film that was very masterful that came out before Schindler's List. Came out, I believe, in 1985 or 1984. It's called Come and See. It's a Soviet film, and it is a true masterpiece. To me, it's better than Schindler's List, but that's my opinion. Everybody has their own preference. Come and See was a masterpiece. It was a film about the Holocaust, and it takes place in Belarus, and it shows you the nightmare that occurred in the lives of people who lived under the Third Reich. It gave you an idea as to what it was like to be in the reign of terror of the Nazis, of the SS officers who were working with Ukrainian Nazis, and of course they were Belarusian fascists. It gives you this reality, right? And the music, there wasn't really any music in the film until the end when they play Mozart's Requiem. But before Mozart's Requiem plays in the end of the film, for the most part, they're not playing any music in this film. They're playing atmospheric sound that conveys the message of horror to the audience, right? The directing of the film, Come and See, to me, is immaculate. I love this movie. I love Come and See. Now, when I first tried watching Come and See, I did not appreciate how beautiful the film was. I watched a few minutes and I said, this film looks boring as hell, and I turned it off. 2020 comes, everybody has to stay home, everything's closed down, okay, blah, 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 COVID, it's the end of days, that, New World Order is taking over. So I stayed home and I watched Come and See. I said, you know what, I'm going to watch Come and See from beginning to end, and I did. I watched every minute of that movie, and by the end of the film, I was in tears. It's a powerful movie. So there's Come and See, there's Schindler's List, and there's another film that takes the place amongst the greatest films about the Holocaust. It's called The Pianist, starring Adrian Brody. If you have not seen The Pianist, you need to see The Pianist. You need to see this movie. It is very well directed. The acting is perfect. Perfect. Literally, the acting is perfect. The film was so well done. I remember watching it in theater when it first came out, when I was living in the Bay Area in Northern California. I was so impacted by this film. I watched the movie at the age of, how old was I at the time? Let me think. I had to have been 13 or 14 years old. Let me look it up. When did this movie come out? That's how old I'm getting. When you have to look up the date that a film came out to see how old you were, that's how you know you've really hit old age. It came out in 2002, so I was 11 or 12 years old when I saw the movie. I watched this film in theater, in an old theater in the Bay Area. And when I mean old, I'm talking about one of them old ass theaters that's so old that literally all of the stores around it went out of business, and the theater still survived. That's how old I'm talking about here. Like, all the stores were built. All the stores around this theater were built in like the 1980s. They all went out of business except for the theater. That's how old this theater was. Old ass theater from like the era of Home Alone, okay? When Reagan was president. I watched The Pianist with Jewish people. I watched The Pianist with a group of Jews. And they were all old. One of them was an old Iraqi Jew who my father was very good friends with, who's still alive, by the way. He's almost 100 years old, and I'm not exaggerating. And I watched it with a number of other Jews who I don't remember. But watching that film with old Jewish people, there was something about it because the film really hit them. Like, when you watch the film as a 12-year-old millennial, you know what you're watching is terrible. But it hits you differently. It hits you differently than somebody who is an elderly Jew who was alive during the Holocaust. Like, it's just, there's two different minds here. When you're a Jewish person who lived in the time of the Holocaust and you watch The Pianist, it hits you differently. And so watching the movie with those people was a very interesting experience. It's like watching Saving Private Ryan with somebody who fought in Normandy. It's a different experience. When you watch the Normandy beach scene for the first time, it's very traumatizing. But imagine if you fought in World War II and then you watch Saving Private Ryan in the theater, right? You're going to have a different perspective. And the feelings that the film is going to evoke are going to be at a different level than as opposed to somebody who never fought in war or never fought in World War II. But I watched The Pianist, and that was a powerful movie. A man survives the Holocaust. His whole family is massacred. Everybody he knows is killed. And it comes to the point where he is literally hiding in some burned out apartment building, and flames from a flamethrower are shooting through the window because the Germans are hitting every apartment with their flamethrower because they want to kill any possible Jews who are hiding in the apartments. They were literally treating Jews as if they were rats, and they were the exterminators. Try to wrap your head around that. So I watched The Pianist, right? So in the late 1990s, I would say, late 90s, early 2000s, there was this trend in Hollywood to make films about this particular point in history. Jacob the Ladder was a Holocaust film starring Robin Williams. I have not seen Jacob the Ladder, but I have read about Jacob the Ladder. And I can tell you right now that the critics hated Jacob the Ladder. Why? They say that it's just terribly directed. And maybe it was because Jacob the Ladder came out at the wrong time. Or maybe it just really wasn't that well directed. I can tell you right now with certainty that if a truly well done Holocaust film came out today, it wouldn't be popular. I can tell you right now with certainty, it would not be popular if it came out right now. If the film Gladiator came out today, a lot of people would go see it, but it wouldn't be as popular as it was when it came out in 2000. Same thing with Braveheart. Same thing with Saving Private Ryan. The era of World War II films and Holocaust movies is over. The era is over. Why is it over? Boomers are getting really old. Millennials are the new adults. Zoomers have entered adulthood as well. I mean, Zoomers are in their 20s now. They've entered adulthood to an extent, right? Early adulthood. Support for Israel is declining tremendously, not just in America, but worldwide. Guys, this is an immense trend that is occurring right before our eyes. I can tell you, I've seen this myself. I've seen it in live action right before my eyes. I knew a man who was very pro-Israel. Years ago, I knew a guy, I had a friend who was very pro-Israel. He was evangelical, praised Israel, praised the God of Israel, etc., etc. He was, waving the Israeli flag, all that stuff. The guy was hardcore. Now, he's literally reading like whistleblower blogs, and he's reading he's reading like alternative media. He's critical of Israel. He completely disavows whatever pro-Israel Zionism he exhibited before. He's almost completely changed ideologically. People have changed ideologically. You see this. It's happening right before our eyes, everybody. So these films about the Holocaust, that trend is dead. It would be an understatement for me to say that the trend is dying. It is dead. Care for the Holocaust, dead. Care for things like 9/11, as dead as Pearl Harbor. People don't care anymore. Criticism of Islam. When's the last time you've seen a serious trend for people criticizing Islam? We haven't seen that since 2017. We haven't seen that and before that, it was, every year before that, there was a huge phenomena of people being heavily critical of Islam. And that really blew up after 9/11 for obvious reasons, right? I don't have to explain to you why that was. Dawkins and Hitchens and the whole counter-jihad movement, everybody was critical of Islam. It was a cool thing to be critical of Islam. Bill Maher was critical of Islam. Sam Harris was critical of Islam. You don't see much of that anymore. People don't care so much about Islam as much, right? Now it's all about Russia. Russia is the big demon. And what? You go into a liquor store and some guy's going to tell you to buy Ukrainian vodka? Not in my dead ass am I going to be buying a Ukrainian vodka. I'm not drinking that poison. I'm not drinking that Nazi juice. I'm drinking Russian vodka. And it was on clearance. I mean, they're selling this stuff for cheap, guys. And he said, oh, next time you come back, I encourage you to buy some Ukrainian stuff. Oh, yeah, right. So I can give some money, to some Nazi cause? I said, give me 5 bottles of that Russian vodka. All right, asshole? You sit down and keep calm. You say Slav Ukraina when you go back to your apartment, wherever you live. Not in front of me. No. I refuse. I refuse to buy that Ukrainian fascist alcohol made in some Nazi distillery. No, I'm not going to do it. Theo might like Kanye if he watches InfoWars episode. I'm dying to hear what you have to say about Kanye. It's a fascinating phenomena, what we're seeing. Guys, the Kanye situation is literally an attestment to what I've just been talking about. No one gives a shit about offending Israel anymore. That's dying. It's dying, everybody. The Schindler's List effect is dead, my friends. It's dead. As the Germans would say, it is tot. It's dead, everybody. Let me give you guys another example of what I'm trying to say. This is a personal example, but nonetheless, it is an example. Oh, support. Did I say support for Israel is on the right? It's on the decline. That's what I meant. But let me give you guys an example. It is a personal, anecdotal example, but nonetheless, it is an example. I knew a guy years ago who was a film director. This is a true story, guys. This actually happened, okay? Knocks on my door. I say, come in. He is a Calvinist pastor. I'm not going to say his name. Comes into my home. This was back in the day when, a lot of religious leaders wanted to talk to us because of my father. My dog starts barking at him. My German Shepherd starts barking at him. Ruff, 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 ruff. Because he is an outsider. And German Shepherds don't like outsiders. And he said, your dog is a that's a good-looking dog. And I said, yeah, she's a purebred German Shepherd. And he said, I would like to cast your dog to be in my movie. And I said, what kind of film is this that you speak of? He said, it's a film about the Holocaust. And it would be cool to see your dog play a concentration camp dog. And I said, you're going to have to talk to her agent. So he said, in all seriousness, I am making a movie. And I said, what's your film about? He said, it's about the Holocaust. I said, oh, okay. He said, it's about a group of young people somewhere in, I think, Denmark, who resisted the Nazis. I said, cool. He said, I'm going to start filming soon. I said, all luck to you, my friend. We parted ways, and he filmed his movie, and the film came out. And it totally tanked. Nobody watched it. It was garbage. The acting was terrible. The music was terrible. The Nazi guards were not even German. They were overweight men. I haven't even watched the film. I watched the trailer for the movie. And immediately, they have a scene in this movie. This is how cringe so many movies are, especially films that come out today about World War II or the Holocaust. They have a scene in the film where an overweight German Nazi in a uniform that looks like it had just been purchased from a costume store is chasing after some young guy down a hallway. And some corny ass music is playing in the background. Music that sounds like it belongs in a Nintendo 64 old video game. And the only question I have while watching this film is not, goodness, I hope the man survives. Is he going to survive? The question that I have in my mind is not, what is happening here? What is going on? What will be the end of this young man? Will he survive? Will he accomplish his quest? Will he succeed in his mission? No. The question that I have is, did they sell cheeseburgers in Nazi Germany? Because looking at that German Nazi running down that hallway, having to catch his breath, I have to say, I did not know they sold cheese. I did not know they sold cheeseburgers in the Third Reich. And this movie actually exists. It's out there somewhere. It really is. Guys, it's out there somewhere. This guy actually made the film. This film was made. All right, guys, I'm going to tell you the name of the film, okay? Okay. I'm going to tell you guys the name of the film how many beer, my friend, my Croatian friend. There's no beers here, my friend. The only thing here is Željka vodka. We're kind of diverting from the tradition of this stream. We did beer. I think we did some wine. We did the Snoop Dogg wine. Now we're going into vodka or vodka. Guys, here is this movie, okay? All right, here's the film. Hold on, let me see if I can find this damn movie. It's called The Hiding Place. I'm going to play you guys the trailer. Return to the Hiding Place. This is the movie. As soon as I see PG-13, I know the film's going to be a piece of shit. If the film is not rated R, you know what that means? That means there's no violence in this film. That means this movie sucks. If you're going to make a film about the Holocaust, you better make damn well sure that the film is violent and intense. If it's PG-13, that means 13-year-olds can watch it without being traumatized. It ain't Saving Private Ryan level. It's bullshit, guys. Don't waste your time, okay? I was going to say don't waste your money, but because you can watch films for free online anymore, you don't have to worry about money. Just you worry about spending your time. Don't waste your time. Let's watch this film. I don't want to hear about the noise being too loud. Here we go. We're going professional? Absolutely, my friend. Here we go. Let's watch this. Okay, hold on. Let's look at this in detail here. When you see this, you think automatically, oh wow, this is like Golden Globe level shit. This is like Academy Award, Oscar nominated material, right? actually read it. What does it say, guys? Official selection, Gideon Film Festival. 2013 Accolade competition winner. What the hell does this say? Do I need my glasses? Audience choice, San Antonio. I can guarantee you, the city of San Antonio is literally Mexico. Okay, it's 80% Mexican. This was no choice of San Antonio. I guarantee you that, my friends. The choice of San Antonio was probably like, Once Upon a Time in Mexico with Antonio Banderas. It sure as hell wasn't this movie. Okay, this is bullshit. Okay, best feature, San Antonio. 2013 winner, best feature film, Senfield. What the hell? I gotta Google all this, guys. Winner, 2013 Bel Air. Winner, 2013 Bel Air. And I swear they made the captions so freaking fadey that you can barely even read them. What does this even say? Film Festival, Best Directing. Bel Air, Best Cinematography. This was the best they could get. Official selection, Protecting Hope. Like, have you heard of any of this shit, guys? This is such bullshit. Let's watch more.
I was the first fugitive to be hidden at the home of Corrie ten Boom, a Dutch watchmaker who gradually converted the home above her shop into a safe haven for Jews and members of the underground resistance.
We're building an uprising, Mama. A student resistance.
This is Amsterdam Central Station. The Nazis must be wondering what kind of sale we're having.
I am shocked that they got the man who played Gimli to be in this movie, guys. Shocked. I am shocked that this man, I'm surprised they got this actor, for one thing. He's a big actor, right? He played in Indiana Jones, Lord of the Rings, and these are big films. I can't believe this man went from Indiana Jones as Sala to playing Gimli in the Lord of the Rings to this. It's hilarious. I can't. I'm sorry. It's kind of sad, actually. But let's play some more.
Station. The Nazis must be wondering what kind of sale we're having on watches.
You must give him a word, Corey.
I mean, the dialogue in this movie, it's like background noise. It's not even good. Like, we have watches here. What kind of... I hate it when they put too much dialogue in trailers. I think that trailers need to be just mainly visuals. I think that in my philosophy when it comes to trailers, it should all be visuals. I don't think there should be really any dialogue. If there is going to be dialogue, it better sound damn amazing. It better... Guys, do I have to educate you on this? I'm going to give you guys an example. All the budget went into this famous actor. I was thinking the exact same thing. In the film Braveheart, the dialogue in the movie Braveheart is perfect. Literally, it's perfect. There's no bad dialogue in that movie. Every sentence in the film Braveheart is amazing. Every sentence in that movie is perfect. Every man dies. Not every man truly lives. That was in Braveheart. Now, if I heard that in a trailer, ooh, that's good dialogue. But this dialogue they have in the movie, let's listen to this again. He's talking about like watches. Look at this. Look at this.
We're building an uprising.
Pretty woman in a white dress walking down a farm here. Oh my Lord.
We're building an uprising, Mama. A student resistance.
This is Amsterdam Central Station. The Nazis must be wondering what kind of sale we're having on watches.
What type of dialogue is this? My gentle son. Yep, I remember that very well. Then he throws the guy out the window. Yep, I know that also very well. The Nazis must be wondering what kind of sale we have on watches. What does that mean? How does this hit people's hearts? When you make a trailer, you have to hit somebody's heart. Like this doesn't work. Okay.
You must give him a word, Corey. Saving lives is our first concern. It's time we turn this house into a safe house.
And this music is awful. This music, I hate this kind of music. And so many movies that come out nowadays, they have this music. It's like, it's awful, awful. To me, music, it needs to have like, to me, music. Oh man, I was thinking about this morning as I was editing. The problem with this music is that it's trying to dictate to you how you should feel watching the movie, right? The music should not dictate to you how you should feel watching a film. It shouldn't. The music should fit the atmosphere that you're watching. And the atmosphere that you're watching needs to convey to you, the audience, the nightmare that you are watching. In the case of watching a film that's based on something that happened during the Second World War. So if I'm watching Saving Private Ryan and I'm watching the Normandy beach scene, there's no music. Imagine the Normandy beach scene with music. Imagine if they put music in that scene, it would have ruined the whole movie. Even if it was good music, even if John Williams himself did the music, it would have been lousy music. It would have been good music, but it would have ruined the movie. Why? Because the Normandy beach scene by itself is a nightmare. I don't need music to tell me that I'm watching a nightmare. The impact of the scene is felt just with the scene itself. It doesn't need to be complemented with music. It doesn't need to be supplemented with music. Now, if I watch a scene, let's say if I watch the film Come and See, and the boy has visited his village, and everybody in the village is dead, and there's this scene that lasts for about 1 second where you see all the dead bodies and the boy runs away, and then there's this sort of atmospheric sound that's in the background that conveys dread. The music, it wasn't music, but the ambience that's playing in the background is not telling you how you should feel. The ambience is telling you the feeling that is being experienced in the scene. It's telling you that you're watching a nightmare. But it's not emphasizing itself. It's not pushing itself. It's not imposing itself on the audience. It's just there. And that's why it's called atmospheric. It's not music. It just fits the atmosphere. So it's not telling you how you should feel. You already feel bad about what you've just seen, but it's simply fitting the feeling that you're already seeing. You see what I mean? But you have these scenes in films like this where the music is just, it's just imposing itself on you. And it's bad, guys. It's really cringy. It's very cringy, guys. It's very cringy shit. But you know what? Let me read some of you guys' comments here. I like when they have a very quiet violin playing one string before something. Yeah, exactly. I agree. You mean Ireland? Yeah, it's mine. Yeah, you're a madman. Yep, exactly. Break dialogue. Music is like 100 times louder than the movie. Yep. You just don't understand nuance and symbolism of the dialogue. Then he throws the gig. Yeah. Okay, we got that. I love Braveheart. All the budget went into the famous. Yep, I agree. The start of your favorite of your MST3. I don't know what that is. Career. God predestined this movie to suck. Yeah, they awarded those to themselves. I don't see any 5-star reviews. It's a scam. It's like a cartoon villain. It's giving medals to himself. He probably just made those logos in Adobe Illustrator himself. Yeah. San Antonio choice would be McFarlane USA. It actually got awards. Theo, you slanderer. You just are just jealous you didn't direct it. Be honest. Let's see. Is good leading an app for Russians? I want rated R. Yep. I want a rated R cooking show. Yeah. Okay. Let's play some more of this trailer, guys. And this color. Oh my God. I hate this. This color is so dreadful for a movie. Bright. I hate when movies, the colors are bright. The film is a work of art, right? Film is art. It's like you're making a painting. So the texture of the painting needs to fit the atmosphere that you're depicting. If I am creating a painting that depicts the horrors of the 30 Years' War, and there are a lot of paintings that depict the horrors of the 30 Years' War from the 17th century. If you see a painting from that time period, the texture is not bright. The texture is dark and gloomy and melancholic. Why? Because the texture has to fit the environment that you're depicting. If the environment that you're depicting is miserable and sad and depressing, the color needs to convey that. It needs to match that. That's why when you watch the film Saving Private Ryan, how is the color in Saving Private Ryan, right? It's dim, it's gloomy. I don't need to be a film director to know this. Guys, I don't need to go to film school to know this. I don't need to be a film director. I don't need to be an expert on this. I am simply a human being. And a human being knows art. Human beings know good artwork. Do I have to be a musician to know good music? Do I have to be a student who went to music school to know what good music is? No, I just need to be a human being. I listen to music, I know this is this is good music, right? This music sucks. This is why certain masterpieces have survived the test of time, because human beings have perpetuated them. So when I watch this film, me as an audience member who's completely untrained, I am not being conveyed to with the message of, I am watching a terrible situation. I'm watching a nightmare. I am not watching a nightmare when I look at this scene. Do you know what I see when I see this scene? I see a bunch of thespians who are LARPing for the 1920s and 30s. This is what I'm seeing. Like, literally, I am looking at like people in Catholic school who are LARPing for the 1920s and 30s, and they're dressing up and they're doing weird dances from that time. That's what I'm seeing here. I'm not seeing anything nightmarish. I'm not being like the idea that I am watching a nightmare should be conveyed in the film just by the texture. Just by the beginning of the film, what I hear, maybe the certain atmospheric music that's in the background, what I see, what I hear, how the film communicates to my senses, I should already know. I should already automatically know, okay, this is something bad, right? When I watch the film The Exorcist, how does the film The Exorcist begin? How does it begin? It begins with what? And the Exorcist comes, right? You know what? I'm going to see something horrific, right? Same thing with film. It's same thing with any movie. I should know, like when I watch Saving Private Ryan and that beginning scene commences and there's a black screen and then boom, you see this boat and it's boom, boom, and it's like 30 seconds and the guy is saying 30 seconds, God be with you. I'm watching this film and I'm like, oh God, please be with us. Okay, that's like literally. I am looking at LARPers right now. This is not real. I'm not seeing anything serious. I'm seeing a beautiful woman with a red hat and a beautiful red skirt and a little bit of thigh. That's what I'm looking at right now, and it's a good view. But this doesn't convey a nightmare. Okay, so let's watch some more.
Don't you want to go to college?
No. I'm at peace knowing that I'm doing the most important job that exists. I'm saving lives.
Cringe level to 1,000 here. And these effects, I mean, it's just such crap.
Isn't it great to love of any man who would lay down his life for a friend?
That's good. I'll give you that. Right? That quote from the Bible, but that's not his dialogue, right? That's Jesus talking. So all credit goes to Christ for that one.
Patty, listen carefully. I need to round up all the children and get them to the back road.
I'm not hearing anything inspiring here. I'm hearing save the children. I'm hearing I'm going to save somebody's life. There's nothing inspiring. I'm not hearing every man dies. Not every man truly lives, right? There's not that line by itself impacts the mind as soon as you hear it, but you don't get that with this, right? I'm looking at this Joker smile. What? I don't see how this is inspiring. I don't see how this is gonna make me watch this movie. They don't have the scene where the guy was running. Does this one have the scene where the guy was running? This may actually have it, where the Nazi with the cheeseburgers, the cheeseburger Nazi, the SS cheeseburger is running. Does this one have it? Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
I was the first fugitive to be hidden at the home of Corrie ten Boom, a Dutch watchmaker who gradually converted the home above her shop into a safe haven for Jews and members of the underground resistance.
And they got like this weird vintage Southern accent thing going on, like, and he came over there and he had the room for Jews and people from the underground resistance. Like, what is this accent? They have a vintage American Southern accent for a character who's supposed to be Dutch? Like, what the fuck is this? Seriously. Wait, do they have the running?
He's knowing that I'm doing the most important job that exists.
They don't have the cheeseburger.
Round up all the children and get them to the back road.
Where's the cheeseburger scene? Is this the cheeseburger scene? Yeah. These movies, I mean, these films suck. I mean, they suck. I mean, they really suck, these movies. I don't like them. Come on, Goy, help think of them before you think of yourself. This is pretty good for a college intro to film. I appreciate that, yeah. If they don't show violence, how do you convey? Exactly. Like, dude, if I see PG-13, I'm not watching the movie. Like, right there, I'm not. PG-13, I'm not watching the film. Imagine if Saving Private Ryan was PG-13. It would suck. Right? Now, Forrest Gump, PG-13, okay, fine. But if the film is about World War, any war, if the film was about the Iraq War, the Vietnam War, if the film was about Mogadishu, if the film was about any war, 30 Years War, Protestants killing Catholic war, I mean, like any war, it wouldn't matter. If the film was about war, it needs to be a rated R movie. If I see PG-13, I'm not watching it. Because if you're going to do a film about war, damn it, it better show me war. It better not be bullshit. The Dark Knight. Yeah, some of the Dark Knight music was a little bit imposing, I'm not going to lie. If they don't show, put on the trailer for The Pianist for comparison. I was just thinking about that. Hold on a second. Maybe you should switch careers to be a film critic. I'm serious. Yeah, I think that would be pretty cool. I think I should do YouTube videos on this subject. Storyline, plot, character, depth development, directing, acting, sounds. Yep, I agree. Absolutely. What's funny is that if the film was made by a Mormon, it would have been 10 times better. Desaturated color with dark tones. Absolutely. I hate bright movies. The Wizard of Oz. Well, the Wizard of Oz, though, but you see, the Wizard of Oz, it's a different environment, right? If it's a happy environment, or if it's like it depends. If the film is about World War II, the Holocaust, if it's about anything horrifying, it should not be bright colors. The texture should fit the story that you're depicting. Vibrant colors for a tragedy. Yeah, it looks colorized. Yep. I like when they have a quiet, violent. Yeah, I agree. Star Wars. Okay, we have a different opinion. So let me give you guys a good trailer. Kommen, sounding German all of a sudden. Come and see trailer, dude. They did a trailer for Come and See that was really well done. So they did a modern trailer for Come and See. Guys, this is how a this is how a trailer needs to look like, okay? Just watch and learn. Here it goes, okay? Watch this. Let me make sure I got my volume on correctly. Yeah, volume's good. Okay, watch this. Wait a second, hold on. This isn't the trailer that I'm looking for. 1 second, please, guys. This one. Dude, this is how a good trailer should look like. Just watch this, okay, guys? Just watch this and take notes. Okay, here we go. I think this trailer was very well done. There's no dialogue in it. I have one minor issue with the trailer. Let me just see right here. But like these little shots just convey horror, right? I don't have to hear dialogue. No one needs to tell me that what I'm watching is bad, right? It's like when I first saw Saving Private Ryan. I was like 9 years old, 8 or 9 years old. And I remember asking my mother, what's going on? I didn't know what was going on, but I knew that whatever was happening was bad, right? But there's like these little shots that you see. Let me see, hold on. Like this little shot right here. I mean, this is horrifying, guys, right? They're like posing for a photo. And this is the stuff that Nazis did back in the day, and they still do it, by the way. I have one issue with this trailer, and this is it right here. Like this trailer is perfect except for this one part right here. This is where the guy messed up right here. So this is good, right? It conveys horror, everything. I look at it, boom. The facial expression is so well done by this actor, right? This guy's acting was immaculate, right? But just watch this. That's all I need. I don't need to see this guy's face again, right? But look what the editor does. He does it a second time. I don't need to see a second time. I get it already, right? I'm going to see the rest in the film. I don't need to see it in the trailer. The trailer is just a sample, right? But he does it a second time. Then he does it a third time. Then he does it a fourth time. And he shouldn't have done that. What I would have done if I was making the trailer for this movie is I would have just put this particular scene with his hand on his head. I think that conveys exactly what I want to be conveyed to the audience. That's all. I would literally put this for like 8 milliseconds. That's it. Next scene. In trailers, things should be in milliseconds, not even second. Like 1 second can be too long in a trailer. It needs to be like 7 milliseconds. But this was a great trailer. Now let me give you guys another example of an excellent trailer. Let me see. Hold on. City of Life and Death trailer, but this was a Chinese film that came out back in 2010. But the trailer that they had made for the Spanish audience was beautiful. Let me see if I can hold on a second. Is this the trailer that? Hold on. Let me see. Espanol. Ciudad de Vida. I think this is it. Dude, this movie, guys, if you haven't seen this film, you need to see this movie. Like, seriously. The way that they did this trailer was so good. Like, and it's just like the guy's just like walking. And it's not like drums that are imposing themselves on you. The music isn't imposing itself. It's like you hear that Japanese flute. The music is not there to tell you how to feel. The music is there to tell you the feeling that is being felt in the atmosphere of the scene. That's what the music is there for. It's not there to tell you how to feel. The scene itself should tell you how to feel. Well, the scene itself should not tell you how to feel. The scene itself should tell you the feeling that is being experienced in this scene. Right? But here we go. But I gotta find something with better color than this. This is just garbage color. Yeah, that's much better. I mean,
兄弟们，受不住了。
This wasn't the best trailer for this movie, but nonetheless, this film was a masterpiece. It was truly a masterpiece, guys. This was a masterpiece of a movie. You hear that Japanese music in the back, and it's like, woo! It's just conveying horror, right? And like this is what I mean by split-second scenes. Okay, so this scene is a guy who's horrified. I'm not going to tell you why he's horrified, because if you haven't seen the film, you should go see the film, and I'm not going to spoil it for you. But like this scene right here, it conveys horror, right? Like this man is in horror. He's seeing something that's terrifying, right? But look, it only lasts a couple of milliseconds, right? It doesn't go beyond that. It doesn't need to. And the way they did this trailer was so good. It's like you see this explosion and it just matches with that. I mean, it's so good, guys. It's perfect. Literally, I would stop the trailer. 47 seconds. I would stop the trailer right there. It's perfect. I wouldn't even have to. I don't think it should even go any further at all. But yeah, this trailer, the movie was amazing. So let's see the Pianist trailer. Let's see. Maybe the trailer for the Pianist wasn't that good. I don't know. But I actually have never seen the trailer for the Pianist. 2002 a trailer. So let's watch this. And maybe rated R. As soon as I see that R right there, I'm like, okay, this passes the test. This should be good. And the piano, yeah, absolutely.
This is the greatest pianist in Poland, maybe the whole world.
Okay, so the dialogue there is good, right? This is the greatest pianist maybe in the whole world. So we know, okay, this guy is a good damn piano player, okay?
Chopin like you.
I hope that's a compliment.
Okay, it's a little LARPy. I mean, right there, you see the explosion. I mean, in the film, in the lousy movie that I showed you, it's like you're seeing a truck and some guy riding a bike. It's like, but here you see the explosions, right? The explosions are well done.
By order of the governor of the Warsaw district, there will be created a Jewish district in which all Jews will have to reside.
You must get away at once. I'm not leaving. Can't I take my chances here?
But I have to keep moving here. The Germans are hunting down indiscriminately now.
Keep as quiet as possible. No one knows you're here. I want to help. I want to do something. Don't let them get you alive.
If you prick us, do we not bleed? If you tickle us, do we not laugh? If you poison us, do we not die?
This is good dialogue. I mean, this is excellent dialogue. If you poison us, we will not die. If you do this, we will. He's quoting Shakespeare in the trailer, and this is a well done. I mean, it's a well done trailer, right?
And if you wrong us, shall we not revenge?
Oh yeah, 100%. And this trailer is only 1 minute and 25 seconds. The film for the trailer for the Lousy movie was like what, 2 minutes or something? If the film is really good, believe me, if the film is really good, you'll sell people on a 46-second, 30-second trailer, maybe even less, easily. You can do it if the film is good enough. I'm trying to think of another good trailer. I have seen, yes, the original trailer for Come and See. Yes, I have. Man, do you know what was a great trailer? Resident Evil 4. The original Resident Evil 4 trailer. Let me see if I can find it. Resident Evil 4 trailer. Original. Yeah, I remember this trailer. I remember seeing it when it first came out. This was a great game. This was such a masterpiece.
6 years have passed since that horrendous incident.
Oh, it has the Spanish music playing in the back. I mean, it was so good. This trailer was the game was so good. Elizabeth Zender from Poland, welcome. Thank you for coming on. Great point about the edit. Thank you. I appreciate that. Ted, I know Star Wars wasn't a great movie. I don't like Star Wars. I think the reason for him flashing between the face, but it's too much. I'm going to see that in the movie. I don't need to see the whole thing in the trailer. You're revealing too much already. It needs to be just... It needs to just have the pain. I just want to see a little bit of the pain. I know there's pain. I know I'm going to see something that's going to impact my mind. The trailer for the Chinese movie reminds me a lot of the intro videos for the campaign of the game Call of Duty. The 1995 Stalingrad trailer was also good. Theo, have you played Call of Duty World at War? I think I have. I think I have.
I received special training via a secret organization working under the direct control of the president. I was to assume the responsibility of protecting the new president's family.
I mean, there's a little too much dialogue in the beginning. I'm not going to lie, right? Like, there's too much dialogue. But anyway.
Coño, why am I the one who always gets the short end of the stick?
You, who are you, really? Come on and tell us.
I gotta love the atmospheric sound in the background. I gotta love that ambience. Gotta love it, man. It's good. This is well done. I like it. Like, I don't need to hear, I don't need to hear large trumpet noises. I don't need to hear that. Just give me the atmosphere. Right? The sound needs to match what I'm watching. Saving Private Ryan had little to no music in it, by the way. Normandy Beach scene didn't need music. The final battle scene in Saving Private Ryan didn't need music. The scene when they're having this discussion in the church in France, and that man is talking about how he would pretend to be asleep when his mother arrived from work. And as he is recounting the story, a teardrop is running down his eye. And Tom Hanks is standing there, and a smile is on his face, and the little you can hear the bombs in the back, and there's a little flame that's glimmering, and it's reflecting on his face. And Tom Hanks remembers those who died, men that were under his command who died, and he starts saying their names. Caparzo. Remember, he says one of the names, the guy who Vin Diesel played, Caparzo. Remember that? Can't beat those scenes, man. There's no music in them. Why? They don't need music. Because the dialogue is impactful enough. The dialogue speaks for itself. But then there's that scene after the Normandy beach battle when you see the bodies moving with the ebb and flow of the waves, and John Williams' music starts playing in the background. It fits. It fits not only the scene, but it fits the occasion. I don't need music in the Normandy beach scene because the sound of horror is already there. But then there's that light orchestra music in the background from John Williams when in the aftermath of the battle, when the nightmare is over and the emotions that have been building up in your chest can now finally be released with the music. And I think that is demonstrated in the scene, the release of emotion in the Normandy beach scene, I think is beautifully depicted when the Jewish American soldier picks up the knife that belonged to a Hitler Youth and he starts crying because he says, well, what now will this knife be used for? For what am I going to do with this knife? There's some German boy from the Hitler Youth is dead. He's dead. It's like there's no glory in war. And he just starts crying. And it's like, well, you just went through this battle and you watched all of these people around you die and you watched your friends dead in front of you and you're crying now. Why is this man crying? Because the adrenaline is over. All of the emotions that have built up from the horror that the human mind has just experienced can now be released. And that release is done through the flow of tears. And that scene is done so beautifully. And it's all there. It's all there. Hello from Slovenia. Hello, Darko Bjosovic. Welcome, welcome. Why is it every time I look up a popular song or movie on YouTube, one of the first results is some video of a black person reacting to it for the first... Yeah. Soldier of Fortune. I like the old one also. The 1995 Stalingrad trailer. Okay, I already saw this. I don't know. I'm not too crazy about those reaction videos because it's like watch me react to a film that I've never seen that I should have seen years ago. Right? Like everybody should have seen Saving Private Ryan. Everybody should see that movie. But it's like you're watching it in 2020? Really? What? Where have you been all these years? It's crazy to me. Ted, Yamal, I'm not going to read whatever I don't know what you're saying. Hi. Hello, Darko Bjelsovic. Doborje, I don't know what you're saying, my friend. I don't know what you're saying. I don't speak your language. I'm sorry. I speak the language of the Anglo-Saxon. And the only reason why I speak it is because I was born in the land of America. You come from a different land, my friend, where they speak a different language. I do not understand thine tongue, because I speaketh the tongue of the Anglo-Saxon barbarian. I don't even speak Arabic. And people, oh, you look Middle Eastern. My friend, I don't even speak Arabic, all right? The only language that I speak is some old bastardized Germanian language that has completely been, not completely, but almost completely uprooted from its original roots. So it's like I'm speaking Latin. I'm speaking a bastardized language that's a marriage between some ancient Germanic language that nobody speaks anymore and Latin and some French because the French invaded the English back in the Middle Ages. Oh, you are good. Oh, I appreciate that. Saxons was old Germans. Yep, I know. Ted, you speak English because you are Teutonic Aryan American. I mean, at the end of the day, right, we're all speaking a language that traces back to an older language that isn't spoken anymore, right? For the most part, that's what we're speaking. I mean, people in India speak Hindi. They don't speak Sanskrit anymore. People in the Balkans, they speak Serbian, Serbo-Croatian, and I'm pretty certain that language is traced down to the original Indo-European language, which nobody speaks anymore, right? So we're all speaking a language. Everybody speaks a language that is disconnected from its original, because languages naturally change, naturally morph into different languages. I mean, Spaniards speak Spanish and Portuguese people speak Portuguese, and Portuguese and Spanish are very similar languages, and Portugal and Spain are right next to each other. How in the hell did these two people end up speaking different languages that are so much alike? It's obvious they probably all spoke the same language, but because of distance and changes in culture and the vicissitudes of human history, I mean, things change, right? Everything changes. Aryan Slavs. I don't even know. I'm not even certain I want to play music right now, guys. The latest research of King Institution of DNA from Denmark proved that. Yeah, the English language is basically a descendant of Danish. And when you listen to Danish, I mean, it sounds like English. For example, when you go to England and you'll hear people in England talk, they're like, "Hey mate, I will holiday. Oh, they say, yeah, oh man, we coming down over here, man. I went out there for the bloody fucking Burger King, mate, and on the football, mate." And it's like, what language is this? Like, what is this gurgling language? But when you listen to Danish sounds like somebody speaking in a very thick English accent, but they're so drunk that you can't really understand them, and it sounds like some incoherent babbling. Like, Danish sounds like somebody attempting to speak English in an English accent, like a deep Cockney accent. A deep Cockney accent. That's what Danish sounds like to me. Because they're both very related. I mean, the Anglo-Saxons definitely came from Denmark and the Netherlands, and those original settlers, not original, but settlers who came in from Germania and they settled in England. And that's what happened. A lot of Ted is an honorary Serb. I accept that. I appreciate that, sir. Thank you. Best English accent is Liverpool accent. Oh, mate, I went over to Liverpool. I went over there in Liverpool. I got myself some chicken McNuggets from the McDonald's, mate. I can tell you right now that you Yankees are a bunch of nasty little shite bastards, but I will say that you make a good chicken nugget. You know what I mean, mate? It's bloody good, mate. And I went over there and I told the cunt behind the register, I said, "Give me a number 1 Big Mac with a side of chicken McNuggets and some fries." And he said, "You got it, mate." And I said, "Mate, even though this food be coming from them wanker little itsy bitsy Yankee doodle shite from America, even though they're pieces of shite over there across the Atlantic Ocean, I will say, mate, they make some pretty decent food. You know what I mean? I mean, it's much better than some of the food that we have over here in England, like, I don't know, some chicken pie with green parsley sauce and a side of eels, a side of pickled jam eels, mate, I must say. Yes, mate, I must say that the special sauce that's applied to the Big Mac is far superior than the green parsley sauce that we put on the chicken pie, mate, on the side with the jellied eels, mate. Yeah, but who the hell even eats jellied eels, mate? I don't even know, mate. But I'll tell you right now that maybe the fish and chips could probably beat the Big Mac. Oh, I agree, mate. I'm with a call of that, you know what I mean? Bloody cunts, mate. Yeah, mate. Yep. That's the English accent. This is not Liverpool. I have scars. Hold on. There was another thing I wanted to say in my English accent. Oh, yeah. I will say, mate, that the Big Mac is far superior to the pie and chips that you get at the local pub across the street, mate. Yeah, mate. Yeah, you bloody cunt. Now, if you want to see a film that perfectly shows some of the babbling of the English language, like just the aimless, some of the crazy a babbling sound that the English language has, right? A film that really conveys, that really shows the how English sounds like babbling. Watch the film Green Street Hooligans. Is that the name of the film? Is it Green Street Hooligans? Hold on. Yeah. Watch this film called Green Street Hooligans. If you have not seen this movie, I highly recommend it. But please, even if you speak English, if you are an American English speaker, I highly recommend that you get yourself some subtitles. I watched this film in theater when it first came out. Dude, it has the guy who played... who's the guy who plays the Hobbit in the Lord of the Rings? What's his name? Is it Bilbo Baggins? It's not Bilbo Baggins. Frodo. It has the actor who played Frodo in it. And it's literally about soccer thugs, people beating the shit out of each other over a bloody soccer team. And you got like Liverpool and Manchester guys, and they're beating the shit out of each other. Dude, and there's a scene in the movie where a hooligan, I didn't know that you could do this. I didn't know this was a form of culture, a form of culture. I guess maybe it is culture. I didn't know this was a form of torture. There's a scene where some hooligans catch another hooligan, and they literally stick a credit card in his mouth like this, to where the corners of the car are opening his mouth like that, and they're like forcing him to clamp down on the credit card so that the credit card can cut through his mouth. Dude, it's insane. I'm like, you could do that? It's like this. It's like, and the card's up there, and they're like, we're gonna make him chew on his own card, mate. Yeah, mate. And it's like, what is this? And I couldn't understand most of the shit that they were saying. They were like, you fucking cunt, mate, you bloody cunt, mate, whoa, cunt, mate, cunt, mate, oh yeah, mate. Like every other word was the C word. Cunt, mate, football, man, bloody football, mate. He from America, mate. He call it soccer, mate. He don't call it no bloody football, mate. He call it bloody soccer, mate. And please don't tell me that my English accent isn't good. You know damn well they talk like this in England. Wait, can I see the trailer for this? Hold on. Oh, there's a street... Dude, this freaking movie, it came out 16 years ago. Dude, I am old. I'm an old bastard. I'm an old bastard, dude. Hold on. Let's watch the trailer for Green Street Hooligans. I'm telling you guys, you need subtitles for this movie.
My name is Matt Buckner.
Hey! Finally made it across the pond then, did you?
Yeah. Last spring I got kicked out of Harvard. But what I was about to learn, no school in the world could teach me.
Bruv, you know I can't take a yank to football.
Yeah, you can. And you're going to be on your best behaviour. Do you understand?
Probably the first fight I ever had.
You call that a fight?
Come on.
You might learn something.
It's football day.
Don't like outsiders.
What? We don't even know what that game... Can anyone tell me what that man just said? Let's play that again. Sorry, I don't even know if that was even proper English. Let's play that one more time, okay?
Don't like outsiders.
What the hell did he just say? Can someone tell me what he just said? Someone tell me what he just said. Give me I need a translator. I heard the word don't. I heard the word don't. That's all I heard. I need a translator from Liverpool to tell me what this guy just said. I have no idea. What did this man just say? Let's play that again. Hold on. Let's get the CCs on. That's the mistake that I made. I didn't put the CCs on.
Don't like outsiders.
Dude, the CC can't even pick that up. You don't sans sadis. Oh, you don't like outsiders. Oh. See, I needed a translator. Yeah, I needed a translator for that one because that didn't sound like proper English, guys.
We don't like outsiders.
Oh, I got it. We don't like outsiders. Okay, I got it.
Wait, what's with all the babysitting?
He's practically family.
I don't want you hanging out with those thugs.
It's not a gang, they're my friends.
Come on, let's get out of here. Stand your ground.
Oh, by the way, he says it's not a gang. They're my friends. They're a gang, guy. These guys are dangerous. These are gangsters.
Fight! I don't know how to fight. Just think of someone you hate.
Take the first bungee through. Yeah, a little bit on the feminine side.
What?
The GSC, Green Street Elite.
Oh, and by the way, I remember seeing a video years ago. It was during the big soccer match between the Russians and the English. Dude, the English hooligans were literally running away from the Russian hooligans. Do you know why the English hooligans run away from the Russian hooligans? Can somebody make a guess? I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you why the English run away from the Russians. Do you know why? Here's the reason why. I'm going to show you guys. It's in the trailer. The answer is in the trailer. Right here.
Feminine side. What?
That's the reason why. The English drink beer. What's in beer? Hops. What is hops full of? Estrogen. Who is filled with estrogen? Women. When you drink beer, you're drinking estrogen, which makes you into a woman. Vodka does not have estrogen. Russians drink vodka. That's why the English run away from the Russians. I'll continue playing on. You guys think about what I just said.
The GSC, Green Street Elite. What was you studying? History. I don't teach history. You teach? It's our job to save this Ethan from his evil ways, to teach him what really matters in life.
Listen to me. I like you, but you have no idea what you're getting into.
This is what it's all about. It's what we live for. United!
There's a scene in this film, I think it's the beginning. Let me see if I can find it here. It's like the beginning scene. Yeah. Can someone tell me what these people are saying? This is not English. I remember seeing this in the theater. Now, I think the Brits just don't want to get AIDS. Oh, wait. Somebody put something in Cyrillic here. I don't know what that... I don't speak Cyrillic, so I'm going to have to use the Google Translator thing here. Hold on. Wait. What does this mean? I don't even know what this means. Translation, please. Help me out here. I don't drink vodka. Oh, okay. Okay. So transgender surgery is just beer. Yep. Sorry, guys. Most of those English were just drunken football fans. Those Russians were mostly trained martial artists. Yeah. I simply drink vodka. Oh, I just drink vodka. Dude, Google Translate got that messed up. They're Russian towards the English. They're Russian towards the... They don't want to catch AIDS. I saw those videos, yeah. Liverpool is known as Scouse, and it is very different, trust me. This is not Liverpool, Theo. This is London Cockney accent. Oh, I see. Wait. Elijah Wood? Somebody... To Bree, you sound like Patty the Batty. Yeah, that guy is crazy. He did a fight recently in the UFC that I think he lost, but the judges said that he won, and I think it was a bullshit judgment. Somebody said something here. I was never there. I was reserved the hotel in 2020 trip for mounts to go around because of Corona. Oh, I see. Ted will be spared from Omarska chair party. That is not Liverpool. And if you look at crowning the King of Britons, it's every time nominated the Wales crown. Yeah, that's interesting. Ted, get glasses. Jake Liverpool was trained like drunken masters. You read it wrong, Chief. Google was right. What? How did I read that as don't? Okay, maybe I do need to get glasses. Okay, I'm gonna watch this video here. You guys tell me if this is proper English or not. Oh no.
Fuck me. If I knew we was going to a bar mitzvah, I'd have brought me fucking skull cap. Mate.
Dude, how in the hell? Did you guys hear what he just said? He said, if I was coming to a bar mitzvah, I would have brought a skull cap. How did this scene get accepted? Like, how did this happen? Let's play some more.
Tottenham's due north. Are you lost? Or just fucking stupid? Still a stand-up comedian, eh, Dunham? Oh,
dude, he's literally saying you're a Jew and you don't belong here, and if I knew you were going to be here, I would have brought a skull. Like, how did this get accepted in the film? By the film rating society, whatever, the Institute of Film Rating, or whoever's in charge of checking these things. Like, how did this get I have no idea.
You know, back when a major was doing your job, he wasn't nearly so chatty. Probably because he wasn't quite so nervous either. Yeah, the major always preferred a scrap to your yammer.
What is that? Yammer? What is that?
Yammer, that's an English word that almost nobody uses in America. Getting really quite tired of your yammer, mate. Yeah, mate, yeah.
You reckon? Yeah. Mate, I think you should get on the next train and fuck off out of here. Oh, yeah. Before something bad happens.
Hey, Jubilee, oh yeah? Maybe we'll be interested to see exactly what that is. I mean, you're not exactly top flight mob these days, are you? Hey? More like a two-bob mob.
See? Now
I don't know what he just said.
it's plain rude. But hey, if you fancy it, who are we to let you down?
Oh yeah?
They're like dogs. That's what I like about these scenes. They're saying like, they're saying like, this is cool behavior. Like but they're acting like dogs. That's how dogs act. You ever see dogs fight? They get right up on each other's faces, and they're like, "Rrr, rrr." This is dogs, dude. These are like dogs barking at each other. It's not even proper human behavior. It's not proper human behavior, guys. I don't know why. They're literally promoting gangsterism in a different form. Anglo-Saxon barbarians. Anglo-Saxon barbarians right here, guys. Some crazy stuff, guys. That's some crazy stuff. But that was that movie. And you know, for a film that came out in 2004, it doesn't look too bad. It really doesn't look too bad. Have you guys ever seen those BBC movies? Some of those films are really funny to watch. Like Dogs. Yeah, Dogs. Well, I can tell you something. It sure ain't the Queen's English. Nope, not the Queen's English. That's spoken in New Jersey. How realistic is this film? Jewish gangs and white gangs in 21st century England? I don't know. It's like, you know, Joe Biden recently passed a bill about gay marriage, and he's like, yeah, we need to pass a bill about gay marriage, everybody. That's what the world needs right now. And some lady in Florida, she was like some attorney. You know what? I'm just going to play the video. You know what? Screw it. I'm just going to play it. Biden gay marriage decision. Let me see if I can find it. It's in the Florida news. It's in the Florida news here. Yeah, I think this is it.
Florida's LGBTQ community is celebrating the signing tonight. Local 10's Andrew Perez continues our live team coverage from Wilton Manors. Andrew.
You know, it's taken a lot to get to this point, and this is a day that...
This is not it. Where is it? Where is this? Hold on. Let me see if I can find it in my history. Because you know how YouTube works. You watch something and then... how can I search my history? History. That's what I want to look for. CBC National. No. Is this the one?
Hey, that many feared they'd never see.
Hold on a second. This is so stupid. You know what I hate about YouTube so much is that you search something and I get like Bill Nye the Science Guy. Like I type in gay marriage, Biden, Florida. I'm getting Bill Nye. What? And look what it says here. Bill Nye explains nuclear fusion breakthrough. What does this have to do with gay marriage? I swear, this is why I hate the way that search engines are today. It's so freaking stupid, dude. So freaking stupid. It's so annoying. Let's see. Hold on. Is this the one? No, it's not the one. This is so dumb. No. Let me see if I can find it on Google. It sucks so much. Sucks so much, guys. So stupid. Let me see if I can find it in the filters. This is so dumb. I can't find it. It drives me crazy how you can't find stuff on Google anymore. You'll search for something like, I'm searching exactly what I saw a few days ago, and you don't get it. That's what I hate about freaking Google. Russia put more restrictions on it. Yeah, I know. And America is the good guy and Russia is the bad guy when Russia is actually preventing the spread of this Sodom stuff. Guys, your thoughts on Universe 25. Have you seen the film Snatch? No, I'm going to sleep. Have ice trip, folks. Big respect. Good night, Darko Bielosevic. Gay marriage is a dangerous, nuclear fusion. Rusty, and they call themselves oppressed. They can't produce them, but we have them every day. More and more. Ated, please stop about the LGBT. Please stop. Okay, what more can they get? I don't get it. I thought gay marriage was already accepted by the Supreme Court in 2015. Like, why do we need another law? It's so stupid. Let's see. This is news to me. What was the bill? Yep, I know. It's, average day in England. Yeah, that's crazy. Anyway, guys, Ted, try searching. Blah, blah, blah. Maybe you get a good result. Yeah, I'm not going to search that. Guys, I think I've done enough live streaming. It's been like, what? How long have I been streaming? Almost 2 hours and a half. Guys, I'm done. I've talked to you guys. It's been a lot of fun. We had some good vodka, very good vodka. Guys, get some sleep. It's Friday night. Have a good time. God bless. You guys just heard some theology.